Hello, my friends. This is Muhammad again. In this video, I want to talk about a powerful reference and database management software. It is called Zotero. First, if you do not have Zotero already installed in your computer, all you need is to go to your web browser, either Google Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or any web browser that you are using, right? Zotero, and then here. So if you are using Mac, you can download Zotero for Mac from here. If you are using Windows, you can write Zotero for Windows, and you can download Zotero for your operating system. Just keep in mind that after you downloaded Zotero and installed in your computer, make sure to add Zotero extension to Google Chrome or any browser that you are using, and also create an account, a Zotero account for you, and log in to that. So later on, if you are using multiple devices, multiple computers, you can log into your Zotero account in other devices and have all your Zotero and its pertaining documents synced in your other device that you are using. So since I already have Zotero installed in my computer, I do not need to download that. So just directly let's go to Zotero application and see how that looks like and what features it has and how we can use that in favor of our research. So this is the Zotero window. Here you see different collections. Here, this is the page that you can see all items in your collections. Here, there are some tags that Zotero identify these based on the keywords from the title or from the content of the papers. They recognize these, and you can search papers, for example. You can click this tag and all the papers that have these keywords in their title or in their content appears and so forth. And here on this right hand, you can see information. When you click on a paper, you can see different information, for example, from the paper types and authors and abstract and lots of other information. So let's start working with Zotero. First, I'm going to create a new collection. It is like a new folder. I name, for example, SARS-CoV-2. This is so the area that I want to research on or find some papers. Okay, I created this folder. You can rename at any time. You can delete this or delete the collection, and you can delete the collection items included in that. So it has lots of functions. Let's see how we can add papers to our Zotero application. There are different ways. The one common way is that when you are surfing in the web and you came across a paper, you want to have that added to your Zotero application from the web browser. That is one common way. Let's see here. Okay, for example, I'm going to go to PubMed. Okay, here I want to find papers about SARS-CoV-2 in white-tailed deer. I want to search this. Okay, here I see there are papers that I searched and I see are related to my search criteria. So I click this. When you download the Zotero, you have Zotero in your computer, and the extension is added in your web browser here in Google Chrome. You see an icon here, Zotero icon here. So if you want to save this paper in your Zotero, all you need is to click on this icon, save to Zotero. It saves the paper to Zotero. You see the title, the paper, a screenshot of the current page, and also a PDF of this paper. And it saves to SourceProof2 collection. Why it saves to here? Because I have opened this in my Zotero application. You can change that from here so it can be saved in different collections. Okay, now let's go and see my Zotero window. Okay, you see the paper is saved here on this little icon here shows that a PDF of this paper is also saved. And here you can see the title and the authors' names, and here an abstract. If it gives you an abstract of the paper here, you can read that and decide if it is related to your research or not. And pages and date of publication, DOI, and lots of other useful information. And when you click on that, it opens the paper in Zotero, and you can read that here. You can highlight particular piece of the information that are related to your research, or you feel they are important, you can highlight here. And these are automatically saved on this. And later on, when you come back here, you can see your highlights. Okay. And you can also add here notes. You have lots of papers here. You want to add, you have a special thing about this paper, you want to add a note here. Later on, you can refer to this note very easily without explaining the whole paper. You can write something here, for example, and this note will be added here. So when you click on the paper, you can easily refer to the note. You can also add tags, the same of these that I told you, that Zotero automatically generate those there. You can by manually add a tag. For example, I call this SourceProof2 and add this tag to this, and I have maybe here tens of papers. I add a tag for all those papers that are related to SourceProof2. I just create a tag SourceProof2, and later on, I can here just search for the papers that with the tag of SourceProof2, and that bring me all the papers with this tag. Okay, for example, here, SourceProof2, all the papers with this tag, it pops up here. Okay, let's go and add few more papers to this. Sorry, I'm sharing back and forth my screen. So these all are added to my Zotero, and here I can see them. So you see, all these are already added here, and on this right side of this window, we can see the little icon. The Zotero saves its PDF, so you do not need to save the PDF of the paper in your computer hard drive, and do not need to spare any space for that. All these papers, all information in the Zotero will be saved in cloud. So you won't need to spare any space from your disk. And when you click on the paper, it opens in Zotero. You can read that here. This is what I am doing. I read all my papers here in Zotero, not in my computer or in other areas. So this was one way to add paper. The other way is to find the paper's DOI, and then with the DOI, you can easily add the paper here. Let's go and find a DOI for a paper. Okay, for example, you want to add this to your Zotero. You just copy the DOI and then go back to your Zotero. And from here, you see this little icon, add items by identifier. You click, there are different ways that you can add paper, but with DOI, just paste the DOI here and click enter. You see, with one click, the paper is added here with a PDF, and also all the related information are also appeared here. And when you click, it opens the paper here. So very easy. You can drag this paper if you want. You want to have that in another collection. You can just click, drag and drop in any collection that you want. You can remove this from the collection. So if you have multiple copies of this paper, you can, with this item, remove item from collection. With this option, you can remove that from the current collection. However, the paper will be remained in other collections. Move to item to trash if you want to completely delete this across all your collections. So you click this and it will remove that. And if you want to create a bibliography from this particular paper, you can click this, create bibliography, and then you can go to any place that you want to have that here. Just paste that and it will paste the bibliography here. So let's see how we can manage our references and do citations using Zotero. Okay, let's go to a Word file. Here, for example. For example, if I want to reference this idea, so if you have Zotero installed in your computer, this tab will automatically be added to your Word document. From here, when you click at citation, here this window, document preferences, you can select your style, citation style, which one do you want. It relates to your field of study and the journal preferences where you want to publish your paper. So for me, for my field, I select the Journal of American Medical Association, click OK. And here, for that particular idea, I want to reference, for example, this paper, SARS-CoV-2 spike protein gene variants. So all I need is just to write a few keywords from the title or even the author name or anything of that paper. And so here, these papers appears, and you can find which one is this paper. SARS-CoV-2 spike protein. Spike. Okay. So you click this. If you have multiple references, you can write those here too. For example, let me write the other one, receptor. your binding domain base. Okay, I select this one and then click enter. You see, so here it from these references. Let's do this one too. For example, this one, click here, type the document that you have used. For example, here I write the SARS-CoV-2 exposure, SARS-CoV-2 exposure, and why? Okay, this one, I select this and then enter. You see, so it you can do for others too. So if you want to change your citation style, you can easily change the citation style from here, document preferences. You can select any of these styles, and if you do not see the style that you want, here you can go from manage the styles from here, and then get additional styles. You can search for any additional style. So Zotero has more than 1,800 styles. Virtually anything that you want, you can find here. You go there, find the style that you want, and then you can add and use. Okay, so let's go to document preference. For example, change to APS6 edition. Okay, go to your Word document and you see now citation has changed. The previous time um, it was numbers. Now you see there are the author's last name and year. Okay, and if you want to change back to the previous or any other style, okay, let's do mine. Click select and click open. Okay, you see it has changed now. So how you want to add a list of references here? You have your citations here in text citation. How you can add a list of bibliography. Um, you do not need to go to your Zotero and find among these amount of papers which one you have used in order to find and then click individually and then create a bibliography list from that. No, you do not need to do this. All you need is to click here, add edit bibliography. So when you click there, it may take a few seconds and it adds all the citations, all the references that you have used in this document. I have used 4 references, and these 4 references are added here. And as you go, as you work with your document, you add more references, they all add up to here. For example, let's do another one. This paper, this paper, okay, 2, 5, I'm citing other papers also here. Click this, you see 3, 6. Let me do some more. Okay, I added these. So you saw I had only 4 in-text citations. Now I added, and it is up to 9. These automatically will be added. The references will automatically be added to your documents. And you can just go on and hundreds and thousands of references. You can add these automatically here. And sometimes to make sure that everything is added and properly cited, you can click refresh and it will refresh your documents. And if there are any missings, it will add up to that too. So very easy, very straightforward. Let's see what else we can do. Okay, so As I told, you can manually and individually create bibliographies from a list of selected papers. For example, from these, I want to create a bibliography list. Right click and then create bibliography from items. Click this one, select your styles, bibliography, copy to clipboard. It saves that to clipboard. And when you go to your Word document or any place that you want to have those references, just Control V, paste those, and then it pastes these references here. Very easy, very straightforward. You can create all a list of bibliography from all items included in your collection. So right click on the collection that you want to create a list of bibliography, create bibliography from collection. So more than 200 or I don't know 100 so paper are in this collection. If I create bibliography from collection, it generate a reference list from all those. Okay, and you can rename the collection, you can delete the collection, you can delete the collection and items. If you use this one, delete collection, it deletes this collection from here, but not the items here. The item will be merged to other collections. And if you click this one, delete collection and items, all the items included in the collection, as well as the collection, they all will be removed. So they go to trash here. You can either recover those, restore to the library, or permanently delete. You can delete these permanently from here one by one, or you can do all these at once. You can empty your trash so it won't take any space from the cloud too. From here, you can export collection, all the PDF included in this collection. It will save that in your hard disk drive or flash drive or anything else. Okay, I think that was all I wanted to tell you about. And I hope you find that useful, and please let me know if you have any question. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.